watching tonight. Tonight we're doing a reiki reading, a healing session with a reading, and we're going to delve into some of the problems you may be having right now and how to go about moving forward on your path. I pulled some cards for the collective energy of this reading, and it looks like there might be a lot of people facing some pretty hard times right now, learning how to express their truth from a place of peacefulness, seeing that our ultimate potential comes through going through these trials, working hard to overcome them, working hard to stay in a state of peace throughout them, to bring our thoughts back to a state of peace. These times that we go through help us to be able to see our true value and our inner worth. Learning how to take the time out to rest, to take the time out for meditation, to take the time out to talk to your guides or your angels, your God, whoever you talk to. Asking with faith and trust, but also being willing to put in the work. Being able to be present in the moment, grounded in reality, doing what needs to be done in this present time to be able to bring about the future that you're asking for, and learning how to be able to be joyous throughout that. There may also possibly be some people working on healing some inner child wounds that they may have gone through, or even possibly people dealing with past loves and reflecting back, learning and growing from what they went through, understanding their value and trusting in it, believing in it, knowing how to go after what they want. So we have pile 1 with the rose quartz, we have pile 2 with the clear quartz, and we have pile 3 with the obsidian. So take a minute to ground yourself and to get in touch with your intuition or your higher self. To pick the card pile you feel the most attracted to. And we're going to start with pile 1. So for rose quartz is talking about, what I'm getting for this pile is people are going through a heart healing right now, learning how to find their compassion and empathy, or possibly people who are very compassionate and empathetic. But basically it's a stone about love and being connected to your heart, and it's a stone for healing your heart, being able to live in a state of love, being open to giving and receiving the abundant blessings of love. So we have, let what everyone else wants fall away and believe what you want matters. Move forward with purpose, strive for success in the most important of ways, self-love. I love when they line up like that. Possibilities surround you. Shed limiting thoughts and beliefs, and you will start to see the open doors in front of you. Nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box, take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff, but you'll probably find that even those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Love. Love is a many splendored thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point basket shot on the first try, or how about the chills I get when I'm singing along to my favorite song. We have the fire ant, the turtle, and I'm going to read those ones from the book here in a minute. We have finding your voice, personal growth, leaving a cycle of pain, surprise joy coming your way, going after love, somebody who loves love, maybe seeing seeing love with idealism, possibly rose-colored glasses, the courage to love, being ready to express your love, understanding of love, bringing messages of joy. We have a hard, grueling journey to knowledge, bringing messages of truth, of knowledge or commitment, taking responsibility. Honorable intentions, right place, right time, enjoying physical pleasure, slow movement towards your goals, very focused on the truth, intelligent, articulate, honest, trustworthy, awakening, focusing on taking action, having the courage to release the baggage from the past, revealing past lies, ending things that no longer serve you, courage and strength, no more victims here, leaving behind your victimhood, taking chances, playfulness through release of past trauma, learning and growth, hard work, rewards from hard work, strong, stable, grounded, stubborn, learning how to take risks in a calculated manner. So, we find turtle really quick. For turtle, we have ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to deeper truths of life. No matter where their travels lead them, the turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect their life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us to close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. An adventure will bring you into balance. I just want to say really quick too, I think a lot of it is being able to be honest with yourself about how much the past has affected you in your life. Because storing up all those things and keeping them for later, it's good to the extent that we learn from our past lessons, and we don't repeat the same cycles again. But sometimes it can keep us from something really good if we're stuck on the things that have happened in the past. And if we're worried over those things possibly happening again. So there might be one or two of you out there who may be having that problem. Maybe more so. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. And the Knight of Pentacles, too, is also sometimes about working very hard for what other people think you should be doing instead of working towards your own things. And there's a lot here about being your true self, loving your true self. And then you'll start to see the possibilities around you of other people who are similar to you as well, because you'll be working towards your own goals instead of the goals that other people have set up for you. Fire energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or a situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend that the heat isn't getting to you. When in balance, thoughtful and disciplined. When out of balance, argues, excessive heat, gossips. Bring into balance by solo time or walks at night. Taking time out in nature would be really good for this pile too, because there's a couple different things that mention that as well. I think this pile, it's a lot to do with learning how to love yourself and others unconditionally, in a way that you know that you and other people around you are all on your own path, your own journey, going towards your own goals and your own outcomes. And everybody's doing the best they can in those moments in time and just trying to learn and gain experience and do better next time. Learning how to speak your own truth, voice your own truth, and going after what you truly want. Having this awakening in knowing what you want, coming into alignment with your truth. Having this sudden awareness where you're starting to focus with clarity and understand that everything around you is happening for a reason. You might have had some lies happen in the past, or betrayals, or a really rough, harsh ending that happened. But this is telling you that it's time to take a chance, to learn how to be playful and youthful and joyous again, to be able to release your past trauma and any mental conflicts that you might have been going through, to be able to overcome any kind of victimhood that causes you to feel like everything horrible is just going to happen if you open up to anything. It's also telling you that there's an end to this cycle of pain going on right now, that you really have put in a lot of hard work. And there might even be a little bit of a stubbornness when it comes to letting things go and being able to move forward. But all holding on to those things does really is poison yourself. It hurts yourself, really, because you're carrying this big old giant monkey on your back everywhere that you go. Taking all this pain and trauma and all the scars that other people had that they took out on you. You're taking their scars with you, along with your own. And it's just building up to something that's huge. And if you let it get too big, it gets really hard to take those walls back down. I think this is a lot about taking those walls down and being able to dream big and to go after what you want, not caring what anybody else thinks about it or how anybody else feels about what you should be doing, but working hard and finding what your priority is that you would like to work towards. This is all I'm really getting for this pile. I really hope this helped you. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a beautiful day. And I'm moving to pile 2. So, for the clear quartz, we have, I'm going to do these little messages first. Choose joy, compassion, and forgiveness in dealing with yourself and others. Free your heart from the wounds of the past. Heart chakra. Oh, and clear quartz crystal is about getting in touch with your intuition, your inner wisdom, your higher self, trusting in and having faith and belief. It's about protection of energies. And seeing things very clearly. Breathe out all the negativity and feel the burdens fall away as you release the tension within. Make room physically and energetically to allow for new to come in. I think this pile is the only one that got 4 of these messages. The other 2 got 3. We have third eye chakra, seek solitude, get quiet, remember self-care, connect to your higher self. The answers are within and intuition is real. I love when they line up that way. It's pretty awesome sometimes. The synchronicities that are present. So believe in your intuition, believe in the messages that you're receiving. And for some reason I was thinking 4 might actually be an important number for anybody in this group. People might be seeing it a little bit. It's about finding that stable foundation. It's about stability, grounding, solidity. And we have get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a seal holding a magic carpet floating through space on a couch. You can make up your own words to stick in there. Getting centered is all about getting balanced and grounded as well, and about stability. In order to feel like there's stability in your life, you really have to be centered. Follow your heart. Intuition again. I am always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all of the best routes, and when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. And I haven't looked at these cards yet either. Just to throw that out there. I find it pretty cool that they're all lining up with the intuition of the clear quartz as well. And we have abundance from leaving behind past scars and pain, possible love offers coming in, leaving behind the ego, sassy, strong, determined, breaking the chains, walking away from things that no longer serve you, trusting yourself to know what no longer serves you and walking away from those things, able to accomplish anything, knowing your work paid off, keeping your eyes on the prize, going within to learn and forgive, committed to interdependence, releasing control, ready to work for it, feeling good about yourself. So this is all about trusting your intuition, having faith and belief in the fact that working really hard for whatever you're working for right now is going to pay off. Following your heart is going to pay off. Taking the time to get centered and bring yourself to the present moment and to be able to feel from a place of joy, compassion, and forgiveness. Learning to deal with yourself and others from a place of unconditional love, freeing your heart from the pain, and learning how to listen to your intuition. All of those things really is going to it's going to pay off. It's going to bring you in what you desire. A lot of times we're in a lot more clear of a state at that point too, really seeing things more clearly. Strong, stable, long-lasting connections, loyal, committed, grounded, reliable. Completion, bringing your relationship into the 3D. Generosity of spirit brings abundance. Growth bringing completion. So you've had a lot of growth, something you've worked really very hard for to get. You've really worked very hard to find this stable, strong place within yourself, or if you're not there yet, you will be soon. There's also magically manifesting, able to accomplish anything. Learning how to believe, trust, and have faith that everything you are putting in is going to pay off with this strong, stable, secure outcome. Also knowing what really is truly valuable to you. And you know that more once you connect yourself to your intuition, what really truly holds value to you and what you want to be strong, stable connections in your life. There might be a lot of people in this group that are working on trying to decide what people should be in their life and what people should not be in their life. Maybe you've had a lot of things in the past happen which has caused you to question whether or not you know who should be in your life. But this is telling you to trust that you know who should be in your life. Making a stable offer. Abundance sees only you, new, ready to start, new ideas of loyalty, solid committed offers, seeing opportunities. So you might have a fresh new opportunity in your life that you're questioning whether or not you should go after it. Really take the time to sit down and focus and go within to understand what you truly desire. It's saying that this is an opportunity that's going to bring something amazing, solid, strong, something that's going to last for a long time. And it's something that you're very focused on. So you should really know exactly what this is without even having to go within, but you know you may have to go within to be able to see where you need to place your priorities. And so if this is somebody who connects more with the masculine energy, then, you know, you may be contemplating giving an offer to somebody, making somebody your priority. And this is telling you that this would end in a good way. You know, you may have had, and if you're a female or someone who really resonates more with a feminine energy, this may be about you, you know, questioning whether or not the person coming towards you is somebody that is good or somebody that's making you a true offer, something that's really going to last or be something amazing. And this is telling you to believe in that. Also, it's worth noting that for the general collective reading that I did as well, the Queen of Pentacles was over there and we have the King of Pentacles over here. So really trusting in your value is a very big thing for you as well. And it may possibly even be a reconciliation, because I did get the Six of Cups for the general reading as well. So this is about love and commitment, divine great creativity, new beginnings, personal growth, seeing the future you want to create and knowing how. Abundant blessings, focus on what you want, knowing how to get it. Solid, stable, grounded, and committed, making offers, speaking your truth and honoring your intentions, and honorable intentions. Stability of the heart and emotions gained, wishes granted through hard work for emotional stability. Opening up to the possibilities around you, choosing what to accept into your life and what not to accept. Cutting out the mental chatter in favor of listening to your intuition. Grounded, strong, stable foundation. Understanding of conflicts or confusion. Coming out of confusion, releasing confusion. Seeing what's worth fighting for. Seeing things from a different perspective. New understandings. Sassy, competitive, fighting for what you want, thoughts-wise. So basically, being able to redirect your thoughts when you are thinking negative as well would be a very good thing to do. Like, say you're thinking about what's going on in your life and, oh my gosh, how could anything get any worse? I can't even imagine anything getting worse because everything's just so horrible. Instead of thinking that way, pulling yourself back to remembering to be grateful for the things that are in front of you and remembering to be happy in the moment, no matter what chaos is going on outside of you, because happiness isn't something you find outside of yourself. It's something within yourself. It's a deep peace that you find within yourself to be able to handle the rolling tides with ease and comfort, finding your peaceful stance again. Even though there's going to be times where you're upset or you're emotional or you're hurt or you're in pain, there's going to be times where you fall into that negative spiral for a little bit. But working on pulling yourself out of it gets easier and easier every time, to where you can pull yourself out of it almost naturally at times. You'll start to veer into it and all of a sudden you'll come right back, and it's because you've practiced it so much that your body's getting used to it. Pretty soon it happens before you even start that spiral. And there's always going to be moments where you have moments like that anyway, Nobody's going to be perfectly happy all the time. That's the whole thing too, is, people think happiness is this dream reality where nothing's ever wrong. But, true happiness is being able to bounce back even when things are tough. Being able to withstand those storms. I think you really need to take the time out as well to be able to have some quiet time to yourself. To go within and to find these answers, to clear away any of the confusion, to find the stability in your emotions, to be able to really believe that what you're working on is going to come to fruition if you're following your heart and you're staying centered and you're living from a place of joy, compassion, forgiveness. I think that's about what I have for this pile. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helped with your situation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'm moving to pile 3. So for pile 3, I'm going to start with these little ones. Oh, and black obsidian is about protecting your energy from negative outside influences. It's about being able to block out the negative energy, being able to release the negative energy, being able to really ground yourself in your own energy, in a place of protection. So we have willpower and determination. Happiness is found within. Take action to find what brings you inner peace. Smell the roses. Solar plexus chakra. Open your heart to give and receive the blessings of love and light. Focus on moving forward one step at a time. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue, and it also reaps amazing rewards after working hard and waiting with faith for a harvest. I wonder if some people picked pile 2 who picked this pile as well. Shine your light to lead others to be their true selves. Throat chakra. Yeah, because I was talking about happiness being found within in the last pile as well. And patience and belief. So when you're absorbing other people's negative energies around you, or you're letting their energies drop down your frequency, you are no longer shining your true light. In order to be able to shine your true light, to lead others to be their true selves, you have to be able to speak your own truth. If you're holding on to other people's negative thoughts or opinions about you, you can't voice your own truth. Don't worry about who's going to be left standing at the end of the day after you voice what you have to say, because your happiness is found within. And once you start expressing that in your life, you will start attracting the people who really belong there. Open up your heart to be able to give and receive your truth as well as other people's truth, because once you start expressing your truth, everyone around you is a lot more comfortable expressing their truth as well. And don't be frustrated with yourself when you're going forward. It takes time, a lot of times, to be able to work through these things. Being patient brings you perseverance and determination, willpower. It brings you the ability to be able to overcome the obstacles, to be able to have faith and belief that what you're coming or what you're working for is really going to come to you is a very important thing for you. We have positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want to, and I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener. And also remember to have empathy for yourself and forgiveness for yourself. Maybe you are someone who's very sensitive and other people's negativity gets to you a lot, and maybe you beat yourself up a little bit for not being able to keep it out all the time. But it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of time to be able to build that up. Remember to be gentle with yourself, to not have your expectations so high on yourself that you aren't allowed to put in the time that it takes without expecting the results right away. And whether that's with you or other people, that is equally important. We have personal growth. As I move towards a greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits falling away like training wheels on a bike. They help me to get to where I am now. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow, crummy wheels, except when I am making bike analogies. Maybe even understanding that sometimes we do need the help when we're growing can also be a very good thing. But sometimes knowing when you don't need it anymore and you're ready to move forward is a good thing as well. Maybe you've let other people talk for you a little bit in your life. Oh, I forgot to read the animal cards for pile 2. Oh well, maybe I will throw them in at the end of this video. Possibly. So for your animal cards, we have the dragon and the hummingbird. We have setting boundaries honestly and freely, committed to the truth, fighting for what you believe in, leaving behind conflicts and confusion, activist, protection, fighter, leaving behind shame, guilt, or sadness, gaining emotional mastery, fighting for what you want, setting boundaries honestly and freely, committed to the truth. Been through a lot.